Well, apparently it rained last night. Our weather has gone from amazing, absolutely gorgeous to ugh in just a matter of hours. Well, you guys, it's Wednesday night, and I decided I was going to go out and crush it on Uber tonight. So I remembered to make sure my phone was charged because you remember, the hassles I'd had with that. And I even brought along an extra power bank and an extra cord just in case, because I didn't want to go through that again. And my friend Diana, she was out doing it. And so I met her down in the parking lot, where all the fast food places are. And she had just signed off. Hi, Jazz. So she hopped in the car with me and we visited for a while. And I got an order pretty much right away for a pharmacy. And it was for tampons. Haven't bought those in years. Anyway, TMI. So we they had all kinds. It was so hard to figure out what she wanted, So anyway, it took us a few minutes. We figured it out. We got them. Oh, jeez. Of course. Hi, babe. Hi. So we delivered them. They were in an apartment real close by. It wasn't, like a mile. And so we did that. And then we went back to where we were and sat there and waited and waited and waited and waited. And I realized, well, the only reason I realized this is because she wanted me to watch a YouTube video. So I go online and I clicked on it and I got the timer thing and the spinny thing. It just kept spinning around and around. I realized I had no data. None. I couldn't do anything. I'd been sitting there all this time and I wasn't online. I am such a knucklehead sometimes. I get the cheapest plan because, I am frugal, believe it or not, with some things. And I do the pay as you go with track phone. And what was that? Anyway, make sure nobody's out there. So yeah, apparently I had run out of data. I don't know when. So after waiting, I was down there. I think we were there an hour and a half or whatever. I called it quits. I did one order and I thought, you know what? It obviously was not meant to be, right? Well, tomorrow I'm going out for the full day. And by full day, I mean lunch and dinner. You are so heavy. But I just came in for the night. I thought, nope, I'm done. I'm going to come home and make a video and do something productive. So here I am. And I came home and I went online and I started reading the comments. You guys, I got 230 comments. And I've been trying to respond to them. And I don't even understand this because I responded to, I thought, at least a third of them. And now I'm going through and none of them, it's not showing up. And I think I responded on my phone and I don't know if it was when I didn't have data, but it looked like, I hit reply and it looked like it posted. I don't know what happened. So if I didn't respond to you, I am sorry. I am trying to get caught up. I'm trying to respond. I've got a lot of new subscribers and everybody's so nice. And I really want you guys to know I appreciate you. So I'm trying to go through and read each comment, and they're all just so genuinely nice. There's a few in here that people have been talking about the animals, worried about me feeding the animals. Don't worry about me feeding the animals. I live in a very rural area. We are surrounded by wildlife. I don't always feed them. As a matter of fact, most of the time I don't. But every once in a while, I'll set out some leftovers when I see them, but they're still there. Every night they come. I'll be outside, messing in the garden after dark, and I'll turn around and they're like, oh, hey, they're all just like not even a foot away from me. They'll follow me through the gate. The raccoons, skunks, possum, they're not afraid of me at all. We've even had coyotes come into the garage while my husband's out there. Bear, we had a bear a few houses down, just getting in the trash. So I heard there's even weasels. I think that's what it was, weasels or ferrets. People have seen them around. We see a lot of fox. We have a lot of foxes and raccoons. That's what we see the most of. And I don't know if you guys have seen, I did a camping video, a backyard camping video. I don't know, 2 months ago. I just wanted to do it like a glamping video, and I fixed the tent up. It was really cute. It was a lot of fun, but I didn't end up staying there all night because I could hear them. They were all around the tent all night long, and it freaked me out. It's one thing to see them out the window, but to be out there with them with just, thin nylon between you and them, I was just kind of like, eh. So I turned on, my flashlight and looked out the tent and stuff and made sure the coast was clear, and then I came in the house. I decided I didn't want to be out there by myself, but it was fun otherwise. If you want to see that video, like I said, I think it's 2 or 3 months ago that I did it. So yeah, we haven't had any issues. They're all around us. The neighbors, we all love wildlife. You have to if you live up here. I live in the foothills, and it's one of the best parts about living up here is having all that wildlife around us. And if I someday, if I hit the lotto, I would like to buy a big piece of property and have a farm and have all the animals, because I love all the animals. But yeah, I'm careful. I set the food out. I don't, they don't come in the house, and I don't let Jazz out because he has been attacked. He was attacked years ago, and that's how we found him. We adopted him. He was a stray cat, and he had been attacked, you could tell, and he had an infection, and my daughter brought him in and cleaned him up, and I think she even took him to the vet, and we've had him ever since. And for the longest time, he was afraid to go outside because he was so afraid, of all the wildlife. But now that he's inside, it's been a few years. When he sees them, he starts clawing at the window like he thinks he wants to go out. But you've seen the difference in sizes. They would eat him for lunch. So I don't let him go outside. He thinks they're all his friends, and they want to play with him. So, but yeah, we've had that. We've even had snakes, tarantulas, owls, bats. Oh, we had the cutest baby bat in our walkway. So yeah, I enjoy that part of it. Like I said, I love all the animals. So yeah, it hasn't been a concern. The bear was the only concern, and they did come, and they had to place him back up the mountain. We had wildfires because of all the brush around us, and we had a really bad one, and we almost were evacuated. It was like it came within a block of us, and it burned up a lot of the area where the wildlife lives and eats and stuff. So we worried about them for a while, and we did set out food during that period of time. But since then, it's just an occasional thing. But we still see them every night, whether we set out food or not. They come, they'll even tap on the door, the raccoons, and they are smart. They see me open the slider, so they'll be like trying to open it. So I always make sure I lock it behind me. But I don't know if you guys have seen. There's this. I got cat hair all over me from Jazz. There's this one guy, this old guy, and he gets raccoons, and he sits out on his patio and feeds them hot dogs. And there's like 50 of them. Look him up. I think it's Raccoon Man. I don't know what. And he has a YouTube channel, and that's all it's about is him feeding the raccoons. And he got sick for a while, and he wasn't able to sit out there and feed him, so his neighbor did, and she filmed it. It was so cute. But anyway, he would just sit there quietly on his bench on his patio, and they would come up to him. They'd come to his shoulder, and and he would just feed them hot dogs. He would so much of his money. He started making money off of YouTube because of his videos, and he used that money to feed them, and they came in droves. It was crazy. So yeah, I would love to do that, but I'm too big of a chicken. Like I said, they'll follow me. I've had them, walk up to me, like when we are out on the patio. They come real close to all of us, but they won't. They're still a little skittish. They don't come too close, but they'll see us eating s'mores and stuff, and you can tell they want some. So we'll throw them some marshmallows, and they'll eat that. The fox just likes meat. He's a carnivore. The raccoons, we call them trash pandas because they'll eat anything, and they do get into our trash. So we have to be careful about that. And we haven't had any problems with rats. We do have a mouse. We saw him recently, and he was in the garage. We even set mouse traps for him, but he was too smart. He'd flip them, he'd get the food, but he never got caught. And now I know why. I saw him outside. He's a pretty good sized mouse, but a mouse looks different than a rat. The rats have the longer pointed nose and their ears are different. So this is a mouse. He's cute, but now it's like I don't want my husband to kill it. So it's like we had to pick up the mouse traps. Now that I've seen it, if I hadn't seen it, it wouldn't have bothered me. But now that I've seen him and he's so cute. But I'm sure we have a lot of field mice out there. You know, it's not like he's the only one, but he's the only one I've seen. And we haven't had him come into the house or anything. And we've been here for 25 years now, so it's never been an issue. So yeah, I wanted to respond to that. And also, I know some of you ladies get so upset when I talk about being old, but listen, old is not a bad word. To me, it's a badge of honor. I have lived for 63 years. I outlived my mom and my dad. I'm proud of that. Our society has trained us to believe that old means decrepit and worn out and, all these negative things. And, especially as a female, if you're old, you're invisible. But I'm proud of it. I feel like I've lived a long life. I have a lot of, well, maybe not a lot, but I have some wisdom that has come with that. And I'm proud of it. I have no problem. I'm not one of those people that thinks I have to do stuff to look young or, I feel young. I mean, I feel youthful and strong, but age-wise, 63 is old. I'm sorry, it just is. But that's not a bad thing. Only in America. In other countries, older people are revered. To be an elder, is a respectable thing. But in our country, it's like, don't say you're old. That's a bad thing. And it's like, not to me. It's not. I'm proud of it. So when I say that, I'm not putting myself down. I'm not, it's not a bad thing. For me, it's a good thing. So I just want to clear that up because I've had several ladies, worry about that when I say that I'm old. Don't call yourself old. Ladies, I'm proud of it. I'm a strong, healthy, active, older woman. That's just the truth, So how long have I talked? Oh, I'm already up to 12 minutes and I didn't even have anything to say. I just wanted to let you know about YouTube or Uber tonight. So I'm going to go out tomorrow. I do have tomorrow off and Friday. Normally I work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but this week I had it off. So I'm going to go out and do the lunch. I think I only tried it once. I was just out there for a little bit, but I'm going to do it like it's a job because it is a job. I'm going to go out there for an actual shift. And it's hard for me because if I'm sitting in my car and I'm not getting orders, I feel like I'm wasting my time. I should be doing something productive. But like Sherry suggested, I should use my car as my studio. Maybe I'll film while I'm out there. And there's got to be some other things I can do. Make it my office. And I come up with ideas. You guys have given me some great ideas, and I am going to work on them. Just so you know, I will be doing an herb of the week. I'm going to be doing, medicinal herbs and culinary herbs and sharing that kind of stuff with you. I think that would be a fun one to do because, obviously that's my thing. And I've done a few things on herbs. If you look in my past videos, I've, made some things with mainly oils and stuff. But I'm going to be going in a little bit deeper. So look forward to that. And I like the idea of storytelling because, me and my readers, my granny glasses. I do have another channel and nothing's on it yet, but it's Nana the Good Witch. And I did do a video doing a story time as Nana the Good Witch. So I want to do more with that. So I've got some ideas, some things I want to work on. But right now, it's all about making money. And I've got to get out there and see what happens in these next 30 days before my day job is gone. So I've got to, like I said, I've got to double down on Uber and YouTube. I did a short today. I don't do a lot of shorts, but my girlfriend does, and she gets all these views. So I did a short yesterday and I posted it, and like within 15 minutes, I got 850 views. I was like, oh, that's never happened. But when it uploaded, it looked like it uploaded twice. And the second upload, it was the same video, but it said, 0 views. So I thought, oh, I'm going to delete that one. When I deleted it, it deleted both of them. So I had to upload it again. I redid it, but I only got like 100 and something views that time. So this morning I made another short. I uploaded it. Same thing. It showed that I uploaded it twice, but the first one got 800 and something views. I didn't delete it. I left it. But it also showed that I got a lot of new subscribers from that. So I thought, I need to do some more shorts. So I'm going to figure out how. But I like to talk, and so it's hard to make a short. So, but I'm gonna work on that. So, yeah, I just have a lot of ideas, and I don't have time because my day job. But now that that's gonna be, I'm not gonna be doing that. It's gonna free up more time, and I think I'll have more time to do some YouTube stuff. So, if you guys have any more ideas, because I'm loving the ideas you guys have given me. It's like this is gonna be fun. I just have never had the time, so I'm gonna work on that. So, anyway, I'll let you guys go. If you made it this far, please let me know, because I always feel like, half of you probably already left me by now, because it's, 15, almost 16 minutes. Yeah, I'm sure half of you are gone. So for those of you that stayed, thank you. I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up or like the video, leave me a comment. That's really helping with my algorithms. It's pushing my videos out, which that's helping me. That's all I need. I don't need you guys to give me money. I don't need any donations. I just need you to watch. That does everything. That and liking my videos, and that's what gets YouTube to push them out. So, okay, I'm gonna let you go because I can keep talking. You guys have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow morning, and with my next short. That'll be my next video. So, have a good night, guys.